Good morning. See where we are. Wonderful. Hi, everyone. Looking forward to some morning movement with you. All right, we're going to start in the seated position. And just take a couple minutes to ground. So as we're doing this, first just arriving in the moment, letting go of anything that we were doing before now, really focusing in on this moment. You can let your eyes close. Deep inhale, exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale, release your shoulders. Now slow your breath down, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Really feel the seat, the bottom of your pelvis connected. Maybe even want to move around a little bit to feel some evenness in your weight distribution. As you really sink down and feel heavy in the pelvis, see if we can grow a little taller and feel length in our spine, drawing our shoulders and shoulder blades back and down. And bring your hands onto your ribs. So your thumbs reach toward your back ribs and the other four fingers reach toward your front ribs. Then deep inhale. Exhale, release your shoulders, really bring them down away from your ears. And as you inhale, feel your rib cage open up toward the front, the sides, the back. And as you exhale, feel it draw inward. Inhale. Exhale. Stretching your exhale a little bit longer each breath. Taking your time here. Becoming clear on what your intention is for today. Where do you want to focus your energy? What do you want to prioritize? Let your hands go, reaching out to the sides of the mat. Walk your hands on the mat away from you. Still connected, really drawing your shoulders away from your ears. And then lifting your head, crown, the top of your head, gliding up toward the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands forward here. Let your head and neck release. If you have a block, it might be nice to support your head, your forehead. Bring it on top of the mat, on top of the block. Otherwise, just let your head and neck release. As you inhale, imagine it's going into your lower back. Stretching here. don't know how that song came on. That wasn't on my playlist, but you know, if you liked it, get moving there. We will start moving a little bit more as you come into, slowly walk your hands back up and then switch the cross in your legs. So the other shin is forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. This time without the block. And once you feel like you've gone to your edge there, then inhale, sweep the right arm up, twisting to your right side. Exhale, coming back down. So move with your breath here. Inhale, twist up to the left. Exhale, return back to center. Inhale, sweeping up to the right. Exhale, releasing back down. One more time. Inhale, up to the left. Exhale, coming back down. And slowly walk your hands back up toward you. Inhale, sweep them up. Exhale, fold over to your right side. Nice side bend. Really stretching up and out of your pelvis. Exhale, release a little more. Inhale, back up through center. Exhale, over to your left side. Deep inhale, really coming up and out of the pelvis. Stretch a little bit more. Exhale, release. Inhale, back through center. And this time just move with your breath. Exhale, over to the right side. Inhale, over to the left. Exhale to your right. And you can go slower or faster than this, just trying to link your breath with these movements. And then coming back through center. Now cross your right leg over your left. And you can pull your feet out to the sides if that feels okay. Whatever feels good here. Feel free to sit in a different position if this doesn't feel good. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, twist over to your right side. So maybe putting that arm on the outside of that right knee, looking over your right shoulder. As you inhale, grow a little taller. Exhale, twist a little bit further. Inhale. Exhale, slowly unwind from that. Then place your left hand behind you. Step that right foot onto the mat. And then inhale, lift your arm overhead, lifting the hips, reaching back behind you, opening up the chest. And exhale, come back down. Switch the cross in your legs. Place the left leg on top and, however the seated position feels okay. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, twist over to your left side. So placing that arm on the outside of that left knee, using it to push you a little bit deeper into that twist, looking over your left shoulder. As you inhale, find length in your spine. Exhale, twist a little bit further. One more breath. Exhale, slowly unwind. Place that right hand behind you. Step your left foot onto the mat. Then inhale, reach your hips, your arm up behind you, opening up the chest. Let the head and neck relax. Exhale, slowly coming down. Untwist your legs and come into a seated position long ways on your mat so that you can put your hands behind you. A little twisty here. Place your hands behind you. with your fingertips facing forward. Feet stepped onto the mat, and really press your hands strong into the mat. Inhale, lift the hips slightly, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, sink the hips down. We'll do a couple of variations here. So if that felt okay, you can stay there. Otherwise, flip your fingertips so they're on the outside, facing outwards on the mat. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift up from your pelvic floor, really tighten up all aspects of the core. Press your feet strong into the mat and lift the hips. Inhale. Exhale, lower back down. And place your fingertips behind you. And again, if these variations don't feel right, please don't do them. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest. Inhale, lift the hips up. We'll stay for 3 breaths here. And so you're just slightly lifting the hips, about 1 inch off the mat, keeping the neck neutral. Lifting from that pelvic floor, 1 more breath. Exhale, release. And extend your legs in front of you, shake your hands out. Inhale, reach forward. You grab anywhere that feels good onto your shins, your thighs, your feet. Inhale, coming back up. And step your feet back onto the mat, but a little bit further away from your hips this time. Again, fingertips, hands come behind you, fingertips facing forward. We'll move into our reverse tabletop. So starting the same way, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest, but now we'll lift the hips high so that your knees, hips, and shoulders are all about the same height. Looking up toward the sky, squeezing the glutes. Exhale, lower back down slowly. Now you can try those different hand variations or just keep that same one. So fingertips can move out toward the sides. Move into our reverse tabletop. Inhale, lift up. Inhale, really squeezing the glutes, lifting from the pelvic floor, engaging the core muscles. Exhale, lower back down. And then our last one, if you'd like, flip your fingertips toward the back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, really trying to place them on the back of your rib cage, engaging them nice and strong. That helps support your shoulders. Really pressing strong into the mat with your feet and your hands. And then inhale, lifting the hips up. Letting the breath still flow while a lot of the core muscles are tight. Pressing the hips up nice and high. Squeezing the insides of your thighs, lower abdominals. Exhale, lower back down. Shake your hands out. We'll flip over onto tabletop. On hands and knees. Hands are under your shoulders. Knees are under your hips. Toes are tucked. And then come on to your fingertips. So you can shift your hips back a bit here. Get a nice stretch in the back of your foot as well. And then really press strong through your fingertips and almost like you're trying to squeeze or gather the mat up. So lots of tension in the hands. And then inhale, shift your weight forward as far as you can. Exhale, sinking back into the hips. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, sinking back. Inhale, rock forward one more time. Exhale, sink back. And then place your palms flat onto the mat. Coming back into our neutral tabletop. Inhale, lift the head, the chest, the tail, and the belly sink down. Our cow pose. Exhale, tuck your chin, tuck the bottom, and really lift the middle of your spine for cat. Inhale, arching your back. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Inhale, feel each segment of your spine moving gently. Exhale, changing direction, really finding a lift in the middle of the back. And then come to a neutral pelvis, somewhere in between, not the extreme of cat or cow, just somewhere right in the middle. We'll inhale, float your right leg back. Toes are tucked downward, facing the mat. Exhale, lower that down. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, lower that down. Inhale, now lift the right leg and the left arm at the same time. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, switch it up. Left leg, right arm. Exhale, lower. We'll keep adding on. Inhale, lift your right leg, left arm. As you exhale, bring your knee and elbow to touch. Inhale, stretch it back out. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your left leg, right arm. Exhale, knee and elbow to touch. Inhale, stretch it back out. Exhale, lower. Keep going. Inhale, lift the right leg, left arm. Exhale, knee and elbow to touch. Inhale, stretch it out. Now exhale, bring them out to the sides. So we'll bring your leg out, your arm out. Inhale, bring back to your center. Exhale, lower it back down. Inhale, lift the left leg, right arm. Exhale, knee and elbow to touch. Inhale, stretch it back out. Exhale, bring them out to the sides. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, bring it back down. Now, bring your knees really wide onto the mat, untuck your toes, shift your hips back, and sink down into child's pose. Letting your head and neck release, chest comes down to the mat. Check in with your breath. Inhale, coming back up to tabletop. And then step your feet back into plank. Tightening up that core, the pelvic floor. Tightening the glutes. Pressing the floor away from you. Head is neutral. And then exhale, coming into downward dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. And then bring it out to the side, trying to keep the pelvis stable. Exhale, touch it down to the floor. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, back to your center. And then step it through to the front of the mat. Bring your left leg down. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold over your right leg. Inhale, shift your weight forward, lifting the chest, bending that front knee. Exhale, straightening the right leg in. So move with your breath here a couple more times. Inhale, sinking forward. Exhale. Exhale, straightening the knee. Get a nice stretch in the hamstring. You can keep this knee bent a little bit. Just moving through nice and gently, feeling the end ranges of your hip joints. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, sinking back. Inhale, forward one more time. Step your right foot back into plank. Exhale, shift back for downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Bring it out to the side as you exhale. Inhale, tap it down to the floor. Exhale, lift it back up. Inhale, back into the middle. Then exhale, step it forward to the front of the mat. Bring that right knee down. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, straighten the left knee and forward fold over that thigh. Inhale, coming forward to our kneeling lunge. Exhale, sink it back. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, fold over that left leg. Inhale, feel a nice stretch in the front of that right thigh. Exhale, stretching that left hamstring. Inhale, coming forward. Place your hands on the mat. Step that left foot back for plank. More inhale. Exhale. Shift back to downward dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Bend the knee, opening up the hips. Inhale, step it forward. You can lower that back knee or keep it lifted for a crescent lunge. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bring them out to the sides for cactus. Inhale, find a little more length in your spine. Sink a little deeper into your lunge. Exhale, twist over to your right side and really twist from the middle of the back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, opening up the chest. One more inhale. Exhale, come back through center. Hands come down to the mat, step it back into plank. And you can feel free to flow through a vinyasa at any point. We're just hold here. Always have the option to come down onto your knees. And then come back into downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Bend that knee, opening up the hips. Inhale, step it through to the front of the mat. You can lower that leg or keep it lifted as you inhale. Crescent lunge or kneeling lunge. Exhale, hands come out to cactus arms. Another inhale, sink a little deeper. Exhale, twist over to your left side. Exhale, coming back through center. Place your hands down onto the mat. Step it back into plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Slowly walk your feet toward the front of the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, hands come together down at heart center. As we move into a balanced pose, you can move toward a chair or your wall or couch if you'd like. Shift your weight onto your left foot. And really feel connected to all four corners of that foot. Find a focal point on your wall that you can look at. Hands can be at your sides or on your hips, wherever you like them. Inhale, bringing your right knee up toward your chest. Inhale, hands come to heart center. Exhale, shift your weight forward as you extend your leg behind you. So now your gaze shifts toward the front of your mat, or just kind of neutral neck onto the floor. Moving into our warrior 3. Toes pointing toward the floor. You can check in with your pelvis, see if the front points of your hips are facing down, squared to the floor. And really lift that right glute. Inhale, slowly coming back, bringing the knee up into the chest, standing upright. Exhale, lower it back down. And then shake that all out. We'll move on to our right side. So this time, again, connecting that right foot, shifting your weight, and really feel stable and connected before you start moving. Blocks can be helpful here in that warrior 3. I'll show you that. If you want to kind of set them up so that when you start tipping over, you can put your hands onto there. But first, just feel that connection. Inhale, lifting the left knee up toward the chest. Find your focal point or your drishti to send your gaze to help with balance. Inhale, hands come to heart center. Exhale, start to lean forward, extending that left leg back. So ideally, head, hips, foot would all be in a straight line. Fronts of the hip points facing down toward the mat. If you have blocks or a chair or stool or anything, you could use them for support. One more breath. Exhale, slowly start to transition back to standing upright. Bring that left knee into your chest. Inhale, exhale, step it down. And shake that out a little bit. And inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the left foot back, bringing that knee down, and slowly start to slide your right foot toward your left hand, bringing that knee down to the mat. So we'll move into our pigeon. Now you have the option to do this on your back, that figure 4 pose. Otherwise, bringing that right foot as close to the front of the mat as you can. If you have a block or a blanket, you can use for a pillow, you can put that under that right hip for support if you'd like. And so you have the option to stay here, lifting the chest, sliding that left knee back, sinking into that right external rotation a bit more. You can come down onto your elbows. You may want to use a block here to support your forehead, or you may be able to bring your head all the way down to the mat. So just finding your edge and seeing what position you can find some comfort in. Still breathing into any discomfort or any tension. See if you can exhale and ask your muscles to release that area. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then slowly start to press yourself up. Very gently tuck your toe, your left toe, and then bring your left knee in, kind of inching that forward. That can kind of help. Place your hands onto the mat and step that right foot back into plank. Then bring your left knee forward. And then bringing your left foot over toward that right hand. Gradually bringing your right knee down and then sliding it back. Again, you can have some support under that left hip if you'd like. Untuck your right toes. See if you can slide back a little bit more. Deep inhale. Exhale. Continue to breathe very slowly. If you can stretch out your exhale. Maybe after a few breaths, you can move down onto the elbows or onto a block or all the way down to the floor. We'll stay a few more breaths. Just noticing what sensations you're feeling in your body. And then slowly press yourself up onto your hands. Tuck your right foot, sorry. And gradually slide that right knee forward. That'll help you come out of that a little bit easier. If you're on your back, stay there. Otherwise, we'll slowly sit onto that left side, bring that right leg around, and then come onto our backs. Nice and slow, bring your knees into your chest, maybe even tuck your head up into your knees, coming into a ball. Exhale, stretching out, full body stretch, arms overhead, feet away from your hands. Inhale, bringing your right knee into your chest, extending that leg straight. You can grab behind your thigh, behind your knee, shin, wherever you can grab it, and point your toes, and then flex your toes toward your face. You're noticing the difference in the sensations in the back of the leg, how it changes the tension on those tissues. Keep your left leg down. Inhale, bend the knee a little bit deeper into your chest, and then slowly lower it. Inhale, bring the left knee into your chest. Extend it straight up, and point and flex your toes, moving with your breath. Just observing what's happening in your body. Inhale, bend the knee slightly, bringing it toward your chest a little bit more. And exhale, lower it down. Inhale, bring the right knee into your chest, and then let it move over to your left side. So taking that left hand on the outside of the knee, bringing it over to the left side. And stretching out your right arm. See if you can keep that shoulder down on the mat. Look over your right shoulder. Get a nice twist in the lower back and hips. Exhale, come back through center. Straighten out that leg. Bring your left knee into your chest. And then bring that one over to your right side. Stretch out your left arm to your side and look over your left shoulder. exhale, bring it back through center, straighten that leg out. Then coming into whatever position is most comfortable for you for a couple minutes of stillness. The legs can be straight, arms at your sides, where you can bend your knees. Maybe bringing your feet wide on the mat and knocking your knees in toward each other. You can also have some pillows for support. Take a few more deep breaths. Releasing your shoulders, letting your head become heavy. Softening your hands. Return to your natural breath and rhythm. Whenever you're ready, slowly move on to one side. Very gently. Starting to move one body part at a time. And then gradually pressing yourself up to a seated position. You can keep your eyes closed if you'd like, or gradually start to flutter them open. And taking a moment to check in. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. You all have a great day. Take care, everyone. Bye.